This special coverage of Bitcoin 2022 is brought to you by MEXC Global. Sign up today using the referral link and stand a chance to win $5,000 worth of Bitcoin.
A cryptocurrency conference officially underway in Miami Beach.
And Miami holds the biggest Bitcoin event in the world this week.
I need to articulate a vision for this country. I call it Vision for Bitcoin America 2024.
It's explosive, right? It's really exciting.
And my last point to you, you do not sell your Bitcoin. Thank you. Thank you.
Wall Street is coming to South Florida.
The city unveiling the crypto version of the Wall Street Bull.
Welcome to Bitcoin 2022, the biggest Bitcoin gathering in history. It's here in Miami Beach at the Convention Center, set in the center of crypto, where Miami Mayor Francis Suarez has pledged to make this the capital of capital, centered around Bitcoin and blockchain.
We need to elect pro-Bitcoin candidates. And yes, the next president of the United States has to be a pro-Bitcoin candidate. Because what's at stake is federal legislation that can either propel us into the next generation or can set us back.
Propelling us forward is a new generation of Banter hosts like Miles Deutscher, on the floor in Miami, covering it all. Miles.
Welcome to Bitcoin 2022. We've got the massive bull behind me. We're here at the Miami Beach Convention Center. It's absolutely massive. It's 1 million square feet. The biggest Bitcoin conference of all time. Let's come inside. Wow, look at how busy it is. 35,000 people at the conference. I think it's triple the amount of people than last year. So it's absolutely massive at the moment. We've got all the major crypto exchanges, all the biggest projects here. We've got BitStop, we've got BitGo. Just down here we've got Binance. So basically anyone in crypto that means something is here right now. It's the biggest Bitcoin and crypto event of all time. Here is the crypto volcano, which have set up a stage outside. They're hosting some events and interviews from the stage.
Speaking of the stage, there were appearances by major figures in Bitcoin, new and old alike. ARK's Cathie Wood and Bitcoin bull Michael Saylor re-emphasizing again, so you listen.
You do not sell your Bitcoin. Thank you.
Silicon Valley vet Peter Thiel.
If we had to summarize this in one frame, the finance gerontocracy that runs the country versus what I would call, what we have to think of as a revolutionary youth movement, and we have to just go out from this conference and take over the world. Thank you very much.
No intro needed, Mr. Wonderful.
Right now, there isn't a single pension plan or sovereign wealth fund that is allowed to buy Bitcoin. So if you want to see it compared to the S&P 500, you have to set the playing field level, which means we need policy to allow pension plans, both sovereign wealth plans and domestic, to buy Bitcoin as an asset. And we're a little ways off, but when that happens, you will see Bitcoin break out of its current trading range because it will be allocated, and then it'll start to appreciate.
Pompa Novogratz sharing a stage.
Obviously, there seems to be a sentiment change. First, it started on kind of the right side of the aisle. It looks now like a lot of Democrats also are becoming more pro-Bitcoin, pro-crypto.
More impressively, there was this retail groundswell. There were millions of phone calls placed to congressmen and senators, and DC was shocked. That was the wake-up call when they realized this is a really powerful voting bloc. And it's often a single issue voting bloc. Don't screw with my Bitcoin. Don't screw with my crypto.
Also, not screwing around, Jack Mallers from Strike making another huge announcement, using Lightning Network for payment rails.
This is the company's mission. The mission is, if we can help make the Bitcoin network easily more accessible and usable, we think we're really going to change the world.
It's a new, innovative, superior payments rail that is finally embedded and distributed into our lives.
So I simply hit send, scan the QR code, confirm by entering my PIN, and Bitcoin is leaving my node over Tor as dollars enter her cash register. Boom.
Plus, there were new entrants advocating on behalf of Bitcoin, like major athletes mass adopting.
I think a lot of the journeys, you talk to different people in the space, it begins with the questioning and the lack of understanding. And the more you dive into it and look into it, the more it makes sense.
I think it's obviously the future, and in particular, Bitcoin really stands out because it's so unique and it's so different.
It's just going to continue to grow, and like you might as well get with it, or you get left behind. I would definitely rather be ahead of it.
Also ahead, politicians like Cynthia Loomis pushing progressive policy, and Andrew Yang developing DAOs.
So you're innovating so fast, and we're just trying to learn and not put up roadblocks to your abilities to innovate and grow this industry in the United States.
So we all saw there's an executive order and they're coming out with a regulatory regime. Buried in the text of that was a timeline. They said that they want to have the new rules out within 210 days of that announcement. So the next 6 months, there is going to be a whole new set of policies where Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are concerned. And I think we have to make sure that they keep those rules on this side of sanity, is what I'd call it.
And writers like Jordan Peterson philosophizing.
The Bitcoin phenomena attracted my attention for a couple of reasons. One was partly because the story of its development is so unbelievable that it sounds like a fairy tale, right? It's so strange, you can't believe it's true, but it seems to be true insofar as anybody can tell. And so that attracted my attention right away. The idea that alternative currencies might be produced that could give the fiat currencies a run for their money, so to speak, that seemed to me to be attractive, and that could take the monetary system permanently out of the hands of the political establishment, or the political system. Yeah.
The conference also headlined a number of announcements and major news from the likes of conference sponsor Cash App.
First, to make Bitcoin more relatable, we're starting to roll out Paid in Bitcoin, a simple and completely free way to auto-invest your paycheck into Bitcoin. Secondly, to make Bitcoin even more instantly available, we're announcing Bitcoin Roundups, an easy and completely free way to auto-invest your spare change from your cash card transactions into Bitcoin. But third, and most importantly, to make Bitcoin even more universally accessible, we're announcing Lightning Receives. Millions of users can now go beyond using Bitcoin as just a store of value and push us closer to its destiny as native currency of the internet and the world.
Robinhood.
When wallets, many of you have been asking about it. I'm really excited to announce that more than 2 million people on the wait list as of today can send and receive Bitcoin. And final update I want to share, Lightning Network is coming to Robinhood.
The one card solution, Curve.
One card to rule them all. How do we orange peeling the next billion? Well, we start with a taste. Curve is enabling anyone to earn Bitcoin cashback on any of their cards, whether it's in fiat or in Bitcoin, whether it's an account or a wallet.
Trezor.
Starting with Trezor wallets and the Trezor Suite platform as a basis, Innovity has directly integrated Swan Bitcoin's platform to enable direct-to-custody recurring Bitcoin buys.
And Bitcoin core devs like Nick Szabo and Adam Beck, giving expert long-term perspective.
It ranged from high-tech libertarian daydreaming to applying the latest in computer science. It's depoliticizing money. Some things I came up with, you can Google these phrases: smart contracts, secure property titles, and BitGold. This is David Town's digital eCash. In the mid to late 1990s, inspired by those things that had come up before, I ran a mailing list called LibTech. And so Tim May and Wei Dai, pictured here, and Hal Finney came up with reusable proofs of work. This also used Adam Back's Hashcash.
Decentralization is a technical mechanism to achieve some properties that are key to Bitcoin, namely that it's permissionless, bearer, unseizable, and survivable, so that it's very hard to shut the network down. Any participants can leave the network and they can continue robustly. We can depend on it.
Coming up, Miles talks to everyone, from Michael Saylor to Pomp, mass adoption to nation-state adoption, Gemini to Maxis, and Brock to DeFi, even at a Bitcoin conference.
You do not sell your Bitcoin.
Plus, stay tuned to this epic crypto banter covering Bitcoin 22, where we're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to 5 lucky winners from MEXC Global. This special coverage of Bitcoin 2022 is brought to you by MEXC Global. If you're enjoying this coverage, smash the like, subscribe to this channel. New videos every single day right here on Crypto Banter.